Dosyam var.
Hello.
Dosyam yok. Klasör yok.
Okay.
Hey, anybody will say something? Like,
hello.
Good morning, how are you? I see 15 people, nobody says anything.
Good morning, everyone is here.
Yeah, I see everybody's there, but nobody gives the signs of life.
Yeah, they are gonna give you. How are you, Katya?
Well, thank you very much. I'm great. How are you?
Fine too. We are good to go, and people are coming up right now. We are a little bit busy about our schedule about education. So
sorry, about what?
we are a little bit busy about our schedule.
Well, and I'm not busy, really.
You are busy too, yeah.
I'm busy too. So we have from 11 to 11:30 to give you all the information and to get the best of it. If somebody's not interested, can go and have a
thanks for your effort, actually.
No, of course, I'm always here. I will be in November. I will be traveling to Istanbul. Are you all in Istanbul or you're all around the Turkey?
We are just we are from the main office, all of us. Actually, not all of us, but most of us.
Okay.
Especially with the red backgrounds. We are from main office.
So main office is Istanbul office.
Yeah.
The one that 3 floors, 50 offices. Okay. Where's your in taxi? Yeah. Where's Deniz, your boss?
Mr. Deniz is not here. He is out for a business trip. So
okay,
yeah,
great.
he would love to be there, but
he already knows everything. This is not supposed to be for him. It's for the counselors. Yep. Well, anyway, I just wanted to tell you that now I will give you the general information about the school. I will not get into too many details because it will be boring and nobody will pay attention more than 15 minutes. Anyway, it's recorded. No, so anytime you need to know, as I understand, you can always go back to the information. And as I said before, I will be in Istanbul in November. So the best thing that we can do is that I stop by the office and we can meet. So whoever is in charge of high education, business schools, I don't know, how are you divided? I know it's Canada, US, Europe. So Germany, Spain, and Switzerland. And then I speak to a counselor who will deal with students who are looking for studying in Europe, no? So, okay, good. Well.
Okay, thanks a lot. We can start anytime you want. Anytime
you're welcome. Let me just share who's disabled. Oh, you need to allow me to, now it's fine. Okay, share. Okay, so I hope that some of you maybe already got the chance to meet me, or maybe not, because I see all new faces, no? So are you all new from this year, or is it just me that I haven't had the chance to meet you? You're also young, new.
Yeah, you're right. Lots of us are young and new employees.
Great. Well, then welcome to this educational world of study abroad. Definitely, this is a big amount of information that you have to learn from different schools. So in case of EU business schools, it's quite easy because it's a business school. So everything is related to business. You don't have to learn so many different academic paths as just business related. So it's a Swiss private school. Well, it's a not high school, it's a high education. We cannot call it university because it's only related to business. So at the end, the student will get university degree, bachelor degree, and will study, well, definitely in the Swiss mindset. So it's a Swiss school with 3 different locations. So we have the main campus, the biggest one in Barcelona that I'm calling you now from. So I'm based in Barcelona, but I recruit students from Europe, mostly Eastern Europe, together with Turkey, to all of those 3 campuses, plus, of course, the digital online one. So Barcelona, Geneva, Munich, great locations. Turkish students, they kind of prefer, let's say 70% they choose Munich because it's, well, Germany, you know, that really popular destination for Turkish students, but for masters and MBAs as well, we have students, and also for bachelor, we have students in Barcelona. The good thing is that they can study the whole time in one of these campuses, or the student can switch between campuses. So from Barcelona to Munich, like 1 year Barcelona, 1 year Munich, or because of non-European citizen problem now that they cannot stay after the student visa. For example, Munich is super welcoming after the graduations. German law, they allow students, international students, to stay up to 18 months with the job-seeking visa. So it's 1.5 years after graduation, the student have time to look for options. And especially after studying in a private business school, there are a lot of options during the studies, like career service, internship opportunities, etc. Barcelona is around 6 months to 12 months, and Switzerland is completely, well, not welcoming international students. Well, international student, yes, but it's a little bit more complicated to stay there. So this is something that you already know, but it's good to mention. So if a student wants to stay for more time, they can study in Barcelona for 2 years and then finish the 3rd year in Munich. So to have this opportunity that in Germany are better than in Spain or in Switzerland. So these are the campuses. As you can see, we have a business building, so we don't have accommodation on campus. We collaborate with different student residencies, with real estate agencies. So we help students find the accommodation, which in Barcelona is really easy. A lot of really cool student residences and not expensive. Munich is a little bit more complicated because there are not that many offers, and also it's a little bit more expensive, let's say like that. And of course, Switzerland, as everything in Switzerland, it's more pricey than these other 2 locations. So we are in the cities, not in the city center, but in the business area of city. So like 15-20 minutes from the city center, in a really nice area. And Barcelona is, well, I live here for 12 years, so I'm pretty much not the person to ask if it's good to live and study in Barcelona. I think it's the best place in Europe, like Spanish culture, the weather, Mediterranean. So like for personal, for their personal lives, they will have a wonderful time here. And at the same time, it's a top 5 city for startups, innovation, a lot of internship possibilities, job possibilities. So really good location for studying business. Munich, on the other hand, as you know, like the south of Germany, definitely opportunities are immense, maybe even more opportunities students have in Germany because the campus is smaller. It's not that popular city as Barcelona, so it's easier to get some internship than in Barcelona. Maybe you have to fight a little bit more, but of course we have a career service in each city developed and working for the amount of students that we have. So definitely this is the Munich campus, you can see in the picture, and Geneva campus, the smallest, is around 300 students. So Barcelona has 1,300, Geneva has 300, and Munich is in the middle, around 700-800. So yeah, as I mentioned before, the switching between campus, this is great opportunity. They can stay the whole time if they like the city and they find themselves here, but also this opportunity of changing. And even if they don't change the campus for studies, they are always the students, they are connected with other campuses. They can get to the job and internship opportunities from another campus, and they will always be a part of your business school in 3 different countries. And apart from this, of course, digital campus online, because since COVID, everything is so unpredictable and what will happen tomorrow, etc. So the student can start online, then just incorporate on campus. They can start on campus. If for some reason they want to go back home or whatever happens, meanwhile, they can switch from on campus to online. Apart from European experience, as I mentioned, 3 countries, we also, for bachelor students, we offer opportunities abroad. So whoever wants to continue their studies in USA, we have Pace University in Manhattan and California, University of California, Riverside on the other coast, West Coast. So they can choose between these 2, and also Tecnológico in Monterrey, Mexico, and Stanford University in Asia. This is something from now in 3 years' time. These are the 4 partners that we are really proud of. Of course, if the student wants to finish in Pace University, the admission is direct through EU Business School. The tuition fee is lower. It's not the same price, but it's not the same price of EU. It's not the same price of Pace, normal price. So it's like something in between. They have a small discount. So whoever wants to have this American dream can pursue it after 3 years here, well, 2 years and the last 2 semesters there. So reasons of studying in business school, you already know. A lot of business schools are pretty much look alike. We all try to make the best of the experience of our teachers. So professors are professionals, active ones. They bring real cases situation into classroom. Classrooms are like 20, 25 students, interactive. So really feedback is completely positive. It's made that they have a lot of pragmatical approach, and at the same time, well, networking, connections, international student body. So students come from all over the world. As I mentioned, I'm in charge of Eastern Europe, so I bring students from that region. So my colleagues are traveling around Northern Europe, Western Europe, Asia, Africa. So definitely a big mix in the group. And this is one of the, well, definitely in Barcelona is the only school that is completely international, what I'm telling you now, because everything is in English. So all the programs are in English, and we don't have Spanish programs. Other schools, they say that they're international, but most of the programs are in Spanish or in German in case of Munich. And then you have some couple of international departments, no? And then students are not really happy because they are mostly with Spanish or Latin American or with German and German speaking students. And then if they don't speak Spanish or German, they are pretty lost. In this case, everything is in English, everything is unified, and nobody is lost. So everybody coming from abroad will be in a couple of weeks' time already feel at home, and they won't have any problems of communication. These are the programs that we offer. Business administration, the general one, most of the students choose that one and then stay the whole time in this one and choose the specialization in master's studies, or they can choose one of these specializations that you can see here. All the programs they have the first year is the same because it's introduction to business and it covers everything: accounting, microeconomics, marketing, HR, management, administration, everything. So the student get to know what is it all about, and to see which of this area of business is most they like the most, so they can choose the specialization afterwards. Communications and PR, with a lot of marketing, leisure and tourism, international relations, sports management, digital business, and of course, marketing, finance, entrepreneurship, HR, business technology. So it's, it's 3 years and a half, 6 or 7 semesters. the duration depending on the program. Masters and MBAs, you can see that we cover practically everything: master in marketing, management, tourism, innovation, digital business, transformation, design thinking, pretty popular lately, and fashion and luxury, something that you cannot find in a lot of business schools. You can find maybe some design schools, but this is really specific. So we have a lot of students for this program in particular. And of course, business analytics, data science, always popular. MBA programs, as you can see, 11 different majors, together with the last one, the most modern topic, blockchain management. So the duration, as I mentioned before, October, the main intake. Also we start in February bachelor, and it can be 6 or 7 semesters, depending on how many diplomas, degrees they want to have. I will explain that in the next slide. And the MBA master programs are 1 year. They can start in October, in January, and April. This year, June and August, 8 weeks. This is summer intake. Summer intakes are intensive intakes. If a student wants to study during the summer, they can speed up the process and finish before. So 6 or 7 semesters, if they study during the summer, they can do in 2 years and a half instead of 3 years and a half. So during the summer, it's also possible studying. These are accreditation partners. Always the question from Turkish counselors, parents, students: are we accredited by YÖK in Turkey? So EU Business School is a private degree, which is not accredited by YÖK, and it's not a state-recognized degree. We have all the international accreditations worldwide, but in the case of accreditation of YÖK, or I don't know how to pronounce it properly, but you know what I mean. And for state recognition, we have the partnership with University of Derby. So the second picture of University of Derby, UK university, state recognized, that's recognized all around the world. So the student can continue studies in a public university anywhere in Harvard, Oxford, or work in a public institution. And if they come back to Turkey, it will be completely validated and recognized. On the other hand, also we have Universidad Católica de Murcia. It's a Spanish university, also accredited by YÖK, that will give also their degree. So if the student wants to have EU Business School degree, University of Derby degree, and UCAM, it's 7 semesters. London Metropolitan University is the one giving the state recognized degree for MBA programs. Masters don't have state recognized degree. Masters are private degree, EU Business School and UCAM. It's a specialization, and it doesn't give you the state recognized degree. So if some student wants to do a master and then continue a professional development in a public institution, it will not be considered as valid for public institution. For private, all the multinational companies, it will be more than fine. So if they want to have the postgraduate degree state recognized, it will be London Metropolitan, and to do an MBA. Rankings, you can always find the rankings online and to compare. So comparing to other schools, or we have QS stars every year, we are getting better in that way, but also for the price that we offer opportunities, it's a normal ranking for European standards. For example, an online MBA is #1 by CEO Magazine, and we are also in Forbes list here in Spain. But we are not in Financial Times. So it's London Business School, and the others that pretty much more expensive. Apart from the Bachelor, Master, MBA, we also have short courses. We have a summer school for next year. It's a great program, wonderfully organized. So they have business classes in the morning, activities in the afternoon, sports, cultural activities. We visit companies, bringing cool people, like professionals. So it's 3 weeks in July or August, 3,400 euros, everything included into this price: accommodation, food, activities, classes, everything except the plane ticket from where the student is coming from. This is great for those who are like 3rd grade of high school or 11th, so they can see how it all looks like. They are not sure if they want to study or not. Business, they want to see how it feels to be a part of EU Business School. They can come next summer. And then if they decide to apply for bachelor or be our students, they will have 5% of discount. So it's good to continue after summer school with us. If not, if they choose something else, they can have this experience. And also if they study somewhere else, they can come during the summer with the older students, already university students, and come for 2 weeks, 3, 4. So let's say that it's around 1,000 euros per week, depending on the duration. This is for high school students, and it's 3 weeks, not more, not less. Accommodation, really nice one. So I just have a couple of pictures here. It's like, really looks like this. So it's nice, simple rooms, but usually with the swimming pool, with sports center, with a nice view. And it's around 1,000 euros per month. So it can be less, or it can be a little bit more expensive if they want to have a food included or not, if it's a shared room or single room, but really nice residences. Apart from the academic part, as I mentioned, we also have a lot of events as per, of course, their professional development, but also sports, trips, charity. Well, every couple of days, something is happening, not school organizing it or student board organizing it, but definitely a lot of activities going on. And if, of course, if we organize something big in Barcelona or something big in Munich, students can come from Munich campus or Geneva campus to Barcelona, or the other way around. Flight tickets are so cheap, so it's good to also connect with other campuses, with teachers from there, youth staff from there, and also other colleagues. Now, so of course, we organize Talents Day, Career Fair. Everything is back to normal. We had 2 years of kind of online, doing everything possible in these COVID times, but everything is back to normal. No masks, no proofs of anything. So it's just like freedom, at least at the moment, it looks like that. So hopefully it will continue. So everything is back to normal, and also our events, and organization that we do with the collaboration with the companies. So we bring CEOs of big companies, and also these companies are in our career service, so they can find an internship during their studies. Annual career fair, recruitment events. Some of the professionals that were here physically during the year of COVID. We did this online, so we haven't stopped with this, but they always come here so students can meet in person these kind of professionals and definitely learn a lot from them. So some numbers, as I mentioned before, 3 locations, 3 campuses, and 27,000 to 30,000 now. This is from last year. I have to update some numbers for this new year, and also the, let's say, 6 months, the average time to find the first job. So it's pretty fine. Admission requirements, I'm the one in charge of helping all the agents. So transcripts, English B2 for bachelor, C1 for master. We accept Duolingo English test for some programs. For others, is mandatory IELTS. We'll see when you have a student who's interested in studying business, we can have together an interview with him. I can call the students, talk to him. Let's see which program is the best. So as soon as you have somebody interested for studying business in Europe, just remember me, EU Business School, and I will be here to help you with first couple of applications. And then once you start sending students, you will see that it's completely simple, no application. As for all the schools, so transcripts, English, 2 letters of recommendation, motivation letter, and some additional documents. As I mentioned, Duolingo, we start accepting it during COVID times because it was not easy to get IELTS, no? So it's easy, the student just do English online test and that's it. About visa, of course, so you are there to help students, but we also help them from here. We also contact the embassy in case that something is, getting a little bit, or taking too long, or whatever is the necessary document that the embassies, we provide all the necessary documents, but sometimes, just for your information, all of my Turkish students, they got the visa, so everything is fine. And also once they are here, we explain everything to them, what they need to do. Also, we collaborate with an external service provider in case that you have a particular student that wants everything to be done, personalized treatment. They don't want to think about anything. Then they pay an extra service, and then we find the apartment, we find the flat, organize all the paperwork, so it can be done both ways. And the last slide, but not the least important, the prices. So the prices has changed a little bit from 2022 to 2023, like everything got more expensive, but not too big a difference, luckily. So bachelor in Barcelona, Munich is the same price. So we have 6,750 euros per semester, which means that the year is 13,500 euros. In Geneva and Montreux. Montreux is still here written because we had a campus in Montreux, but we closed it because it was not too small, but it's a student, they prefer to be in a city. Montreux is maybe for when we are a little bit older, no? So this is the price per semester, 14,000, so it's a double. Of course, comparing to other Swiss schools, it's a normal price, but if a student can choose, they can also have half price in Barcelona and Munich in EU Business School. Masters are 4,750 for January 2023 and for March 2023. Starting October 2023, it's 5,200. Okay, so whoever starts now in January will pay pay 2 terms by this price, and then in October 5,200, and all of those students who apply now for October starts with 5,200. MBA is 6,950, and it will also change a little bit more, will be in October 2023. We are everywhere, so you can follow us everywhere. When students is asking for study, just tell them to follow on Instagram, and they can see how the student life looks like. I have a lot of students from Turkey. I can connect them with the new students, so they can find hear it from the first hand, no? And about scholarships, of course, scholarships. I always forget to put that slide here because it's changing constantly. So we offer merit scholarships for excellent students. I can send, you will send me all the, well, your email addresses to my email, so I can forward you some links. So you have the direct link to our digital brochures and also scholarship flyers. So if the student is an excellent student, has a very good English level, we ask for an essay and additional interview, they can get up to 30%. So maximum scholarship is 30%. Also, apart from merit scholarship, we offer early bird discounts. So for all those students who apply now during the month of October, November, December, during this year, for next year, October, they have 10%, 10 or 7% of discount, depending on the program. But it's not cumulative. So if the student is excellent student, gets 30%, and we are in the time of early bird of 10%, it will not be 40%, it will be 30. So 30 is maximum. Questions? Well, I think I wanted to do it in 15, but it was 20, but now you have all the information. Anyway, you can send me your email addresses, and I will send you this follow-up email with some links. If you have questions, you can ask me now or later through an email. And as I mentioned before, if you have a student who is interested in studying business, then definitely in the beginning, you can always contact me and we can have together. If the student has some questions that you don't know the answer, you just tell them like, well, let me check this, and we do it together. Okay. Good. Well, thank you, Iras. Thank you, Mira. You're the only two that I can see. Okay, and well, I'll let you know when I'm in Turkey in November, and hopefully see you so we can shake hands and have a proper introduction.
I think we have a question in the chat.
Yeah, I don't see the chat. Wait, let me. Can you spread a little more of how students can get scholarships? Well, that's what I mentioned. First, they need to have an excellent average GPA, no? So for bachelor, I don't know if in Turkey is until 10 or until 5 in high school. But what are the grades? What do you have in high school? You have from 1 to 5, from 5 to 10, or you have from 100?
It's 5 actually.
0 to 100, I think.
0 to 100.
Yeah.
No. Well, anyway, if 0 to 100, I don't know by heart how it will be, but it has to be like excellent. So I guess like more than 85 or more than 90. But anyway, this is the admission department who will check that. So if you have a really good student, They need to have English certificate. So if we are accepting 6.0 IELTS for bachelor or 90 in Duolingo for bachelor, they need to have more. So they need to have 100 for scholarship, I'm saying. Then there's, I will send you a scholarship flyer. So you can see there's an essay to be written on some topics that the student choose. And at the end, there's an interview with the admission department. So they get to know the student, see that everything is valid, that he was telling about it. They can send a fake IELTS and then don't have a clue about English. So we have to check everything. It's not that we don't trust the agency, but I've seen many things. So this is the, yeah. And the most important thing for scholarship is to apply on time, because I get only 2 to 3 scholarships per region. And region is Balkans together with Turkey. Turkey by itself is already big, but also Greece, Turkey, Cyprus, and I don't know if maybe some other country there are under this region, and it's only 2 to 3 scholarships per intake. So that means that, yeah, like September, it's already over. October, November, December, latest January, that we have scholarships. But anyway, if you have an excellent student in March and you just, you know, text me and like, do you still maybe have scholarship available? And I check if we do, perfect, we apply for scholarship. If not, well, then not possible. Okay. That's it then. Good. Well, half an hour. I was pretty quick. No, maybe I talk too fast or too much. Well, it's better to make it short. Well, anyway, I don't know who is the the branch office manager. Was it the guy who opened in the beginning? Just send me all your emails so I can forward, or one email to whom I need to forward the information, and talk to you soon.
I'm gonna write it in the chat. You can just mail it there. Thanks for your effort and your time.
You're
thanks
welcome.
a lot for your presentation. It was a quick one, but an informative one. And thanks a lot again.
Okay, thank you very much. I wish you a great day and talk to you soon then. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I'm just writing in the chat right now.
Teşekkürler. Bye-bye.